Hi, I'm Jamie Dornan, and you are on Cosmopolitan.com.
So, CK Free, you're the face of, although I don't see your face.
I'm not, my face is tiny in there, I think. Is that
Driving
me?
the car.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite thing about this new scent for men?
It feels like it's a sort of fragrance you can wear any time of the day and any time of the year, which is rare, because sometimes fragrances feel really heavy and like you feel you have to wear them, like winter or something.
Right, or at night.
But this just feels very sort of free. It's not too overpowering.
So let's talk about women's fragrances. Is there a certain aroma that you love?
Like, it's very important when a woman smells good, but they can smell good in so many different forms.
As long as it
for me.
doesn't smell bad, good is good.
Yeah, I don't want her to smell like, dirty or, sweaty or anything, And sort of anything but that works for me.
Is there a certain spot that's sexier than other places?
I mean, I rarely sort of sniff women up and down, head to toe, but I think it's quite nice if, like, it's sort of in behind the ears. I suppose that's quite a sensual place, if you're whispering to a girl for the night, I suppose.
Is there any definite turn-offs, like beauty no-nos that drives you crazy that girls do?
I don't really like women who are like really done, who look like they've just like, and I know, I sort of would be more attracted to girls who don't look like they've done anything, but then other girls would tell me that they've actually spent quite a lot of time getting that look,
But that's as long as you don't know that they spent a lot.
Exactly, I don't need to be there in the
don't
preparation
look like you
process.
Too hard.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Jamie Dornan, and you are on Cosmopolitan.com.
Okay, Jamie, behold the Cosmo question box.
I can see one. What was the last thing you Googled?
Oh, that's an easy one.
I have a real thing about when I come to New York. The first thing I do is order a bacon cheeseburger. But I had arranged to meet a friend when I got in last night, so we said we'd go out. So I went and Googled and typed in top burger joints in New York.
Yeah.
And I got a whole list, and I picked one from that. So that was the last thing I Googled, was the best burgers in New York.
That's a great answer.
Yeah, okay.
Next one. I'm so nervous.
They're going to get worse than that, aren't they? What's something you never leave home without? That's really obvious, but my iPod. But I'm so obsessed with it, and yeah, that's about it. And I'm an asthmatic, so I have my inhaler everywhere.
Yeah.
It's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, you've had two easy ones, so I'm
sort of very forgiving this box. Do you prefer to date older or younger women?
Told ya. They get a little harder.
Whatever I can get. I honestly don't have a preference. Good, you can kind of fall for anyone, can't you? But I have like limits. Like, I wouldn't go below like a certain age. And then the idea of an older woman, I actually quite I'm quite into that.
Okay.
So what's the most romantic thing you've ever done? I once had a girlfriend who we had an anniversary, and it's actually quite obvious and boring, but we went to the airport and she didn't know where we were going. They announced two flights at the same time. They announced Amsterdam and Venice, and flights were closing at the same time, so we went, we did the whole walk, and the gates were beside each other, so right up until we got in the gate, she didn't know. I think she probably realised we were going to Venice rather than Amsterdam.
I was going to say, well, which one?
No, we went to Venice. It's slightly more romantic than
more romantic.
getting high in Holland
Yeah.
for a weekend.
That's really romantic.
It was quite romantic. It was nice.